release day. Buck Cherries Volume 10 is out right now around the world.
Yes.
On all streaming platforms, all music platforms.
New album is
Get
absolutely
yours right
fucking
now.
kick-ass. Let's get it.
Oh my gosh. The reviews are through the roof. Thank you so much. We are so grateful to still be doing this and it be received this way. I was just reading those for the first time and it got me a little choked up. If you would have told me 20 years ago.
I saw me, got a little
emotional dragon.
Yeah.
If you would have told me 20 years ago that you will be part of this big rock machine that has put out 10 albums, I would have said you're crazy, you know?
Yeah, we can't do it without everybody else, of course, you know, and I want to thank everybody who pre-sold or got the pre-sale, already has the record, you know, and jumped on it from the beginning, and it means a lot to us, you know, and all the people that have been coming out to these shows. I mean, last night was sold out, tonight is close as well, and it's a fun ride, this Volume 10 record.
Our social media, our phones, our personal phones are blowing up this morning.
Yeah.
Congratulations. It sounds amazing. They really love Pain. We put a lot of heart and soul into every ounce of this album. And, you know, you go in striving for perfection and you try and stay out of the results, you know. But, man, I'm just so, my heart is full. Larry Mazer.
Happy birthday, Larry
Happy
Mazer.
birthday. Oh, man, the legend, Larry Mazer. Happy birthday to you. Our manager, Larry Mazer, it's his birthday today. 27 years young.
Larry Miracle Man Mazer.
Man, what a handsome devil. And thank you for everything. This album.
Okay, we got questions. What song was your favorite to write for this album? Wow, that's a tough one. You know, I mean, they're all a labor of love, you know, but I think one of the songs for me personally was like Pain. You know, that was pretty personal for me. And so I kind of came out right at the end, and it just started as something very small and became really huge. And so that song was quite a fun song. Yeah. Started small and became huge. Sometimes that happens.
You know,
So good.
The songs on this, they're all really special. I mean, at the onset of each one, like the riff would start literally in a hotel room. We kind of went in and kind of switched gears. We had written for a year before this album, and we put those songs on hold, and we went for just a 10-day writing session with Marty to see if we could tune those songs up. And I had this bright idea to change the production jumping off point to more of a Bob Rock kind of place, 80s inspired. And songs like Feels Like Love and Pain kind of embody that. You can hear the sound difference between the older Buck Cherry stuff and the newer. The drums have more space, the guitars are bigger, and they have more of this epic sound. But yeah,
there's some tremendous guitar work on this record, like songs like With You, and we were just JT was showcasing some of the solo sections of these songs, and they're ripping, I gotta say. has character.
Yeah.
It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end, and that's the way it should be.
Stop.
When people just noodle the whole time and it has no rhyme or reason,
aimlessly,
lame.
Well, that's by design. Because this guy,
I'm giving you a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
It's tremendous.
This guy would come to me and I already know he's been saying this to me for years. Since 15, he's like, this has got to have a beginning, middle, and end for your solos, Stevie. And I'm like, I know. I've said that since I joined the band, and he did it for this album too.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a guitar solo, make it fucking count. Make it be one of those.
I know, Josh. But
make it be something you can sing to.
But yeah, this album.
That's what Prince did.
I really got to stretch out. I got the green light from old boy here and Marty to really stretch out, and I'm so grateful, and I'm hearing back a lot of good stuff about the guitar work.
This might be my new favorite Buck Cherry album. Hellbound and Confessions were my two favorites before this. All right.
Nice. Thanks,
that's from Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Keep them coming.
A lot of heart and soul went into it.
Let's go, baby. Who's your biggest influence? Oh, that's going to be different for Stevie and I, maybe. I don't know.
Go ahead.
It's so hard to pick one. I listen to all genres of music, and there's always big names in those particular genres, Everything inspires me. So I'd have to say Prince is a big one for both Stevie and I, really love Prince. He really had a huge effect on me as a youth, and, it's so sad that he's gone. It's probably my biggest. Steve?
Yeah. Well, it's changed. It changes day to day. Since I've been in the production chair with Marty and writing songs with Josh, it used to be like Angus Young and Jimmy Page and Jimi Hendrix and Prince, and now it's more Bob Rock and Prince's music, but also for this album, I switched gears.
Bob Rock is a producer.
Yeah, and John Sykes. If you listen to these songs, there's a lot of John Sykes isms, or Gary Moore, or even Zakk Wylde and Randy Rhoads. So if you're wondering where did he get that, where was he inspired by, look at that, and you'll see it right away. Any Stevie, what is your favorite song to play right now? I gotta say,
let's hear this.
There's a huge audience reaction to a song called "Pain," and I'm blown away. That and "Feels Like Love." When I kind of step outside of myself and I watch you guys, and you guys don't even know the music yet, and you're singing along by the end at the top of your lungs, I'm blown away. So "Pain" or "Feels Like Love."
And I can't get you out of my head. I ain't giving up, 'cause I feel like I am closer, and I think it's love. So tell me what you want again. Let me gain your trust. I can see it now, and I don't know how, but it feels like love.
So good.
I'm listening to them like, oh my god. When we're playing that live, I get a little weepy. I start singing it, and like I wrote the lyrics. He obviously wrote the lyrics, and I'm like, and I don't know how, but it feels like, So,
I went into the studio and I sang a vocal to a song prior to that. I forget what song it was. I come out of the booth and I was like, this was our little songwriting session with Marty Fredrickson and Stevie and myself, and we did the same thing on Hellbound, but here we are at Volume 10, and I was like, I was really obsessed with the song Hysteria by Def Leppard, and I was like, okay, guys, I want Buck Cherry's Hysteria, and they go, okay, and I left, and it was like maybe 3 hours later, I get a text, and here's the music to Feels Like Love, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, and so I started writing melodies and right away, and then all of a sudden, boop boop, Marty texts me, and he's like, I got this melody I think you might like, and he starts singing the melody to Feels Like Love, and it was better than mine, and I was like, this is so good, and so I wrote my words over Marty's melody, and it just went, just blew up, and such a moment. Now I hear that song, and I'm like, I can't believe this is our song. It's so good. I feel like the quality of it is really awesome. I just love the tempo. It's very hypnotic. The words, the melody, everything came together in that song. Even the bridge is really cool, and I'm very, very proud of that song.
I remember my experience with the song is a little different. Before we came off the road and went into the songwriting sessions, I was messing around with a riff, which you hear on Feels Like Love. And I was doing it with Francis during a sound check. And songs like So Hot were started the same way, where I just I'm thinking about this song, just play along with me. And I was starting to put together, like, I wanted to have a bigger arena rock sounding production, guitars and that kind of thing for this album. And that riff came together kind of half baked, and then I brought that in to the sessions, and it just kind of coincided with what Josh wanted at that time. So I was like, you know what, I do have this riff, let's work on this one, and then we set it to him. But yeah.
And that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how songs come together, ladies and gentlemen. What makes you decide on final tracks for the album? Is it a hard decision to narrow it all down? It is, Sometimes, the cream rises to the top, right? So the best songs are just glaring, and so they're pretty they're no-brainers, and then it just becomes kind of like the last three are the ones that you kind of squabble over a bit, but it's never really that heated. I mean, we're pretty clear on, you start kind of getting a feel for a record the deeper you get into songwriting, and then you put it all together so that the record has dynamics, and that being said, like, it's not all one-sided. It's just not all like up-tempo songs. It's got mid-tempo songs and slower songs and rockers, and all of them have to be great. Of course,
we've had that quality problem at the end of these last couple records that we've done, where we have, let's say at the very end, we have 2 more spots to fill and 4 great songs. So which do you want to put on the album? And then it boils down to, well, how does if it were up to me, I just put all the rockers on it, you know what I mean? But Josh and his infinite wisdom, and Marty, they want to have the listener go through a journey, like have an experience with the whole album, instead of just being just too heavy on one side,
Well, plus, all of my favorite rock records had ballads and mid-tempos. And,
yeah.
I love that shit, I'm not one speed, and I know you're not either.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What was that question? Can you put it up again, JT? And thanks for keeping real kick-ass rock and roll alive, ongoing. Thanks, Kim.
Clapp. Yeah, we're carrying the torch when it doesn't seem like a lot of rock and rollers are.
You guys are the best people ever. Thank you.
What is it?
You guys are the best people ever.
Oh,
she must not know us that well.
Yeah, you don't know us that well. But
thank you.
Yeah, should ask my ex-wife that. Anyway.
Hey guys, listening in from UK. All right, UK in the house. Been streaming Volume 10 today and wonderful. If you're heading to the UK anytime soon, are you heading?
You got to read it in your English accent.
I don't.
And
I can't do that. No. You can do that. James Graham
been listening to Volume 10 today
There you go.
and wondered if you're heading to the UK anytime soon. January, or the new year, we're all US bound this year. We are touring with Skid Row. We're doing headlining dates. You guys reacted to the Gangs All Here tour in such a big way that promoters took note, and we turned one leg into 4 legs all across this wonderful nation. They're out there touring already, so we would go with them, but I think we're just going to go us and another band in January. Maybe
That's what we're working on after the new year. We're trying to put it all together and tie in Europe as well. Hi from Belgium. Fan from first hour. I don't know what that means. Volume 10.
First tour, maybe.
First tour. Volume 10 is the best record since the first record.
Awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're
Means
hearing
a
a
lot.
lot of that, and it's so awesome. Thank you so much.
This is awesome. Do it. Stevie, what's your favorite guitar? From Steven.
From Stephen Munchie. My favorite guitar right now is a Rock and Roll Relics Revenge. And my son named it Skullbert. And it's an amazing piece of wood. Plays and sounds amazing and looks even cooler. You can go on the Rock and Roll Relics website and see it there. Me playing it. Or my Instagram. Volume 10 is out today. If you're just tuning in, limited number of signed CDs and vinyl available at buckcherry.com. Also, touring schedules. You can see at buckcherry.com/tour. You can watch all the videos. We have Shine a Light and
Shine Your Light, Good Time. And those are the 2 videos right now. We're working on what we're going to do for a third one, Larry Mazer. And so hopefully we'll figure that out in the near future here after we kind of find out what songs people are really gravitating towards and what song are looking most forward to playing live on the new album. We've been already playing a lot of the songs that weren't even released prior to this date. So I think, I think one song we haven't done live would be With You, and probably get that one together.
Keep On Fighting is another barn burner that I bet you we could open with that. It's so cool.
Yeah,
what the cool thing is about, sorry to talk over you.
It's okay.
But we're playing all this new material now, and it's new album heavy, and you guys are reacting to it like songs you've heard for the last 10 years. The reaction's been stellar, through the roof, and I'm really blown away. And Keep On Fighting, I'd love to play.
So listen up, guys. We love you. We got to get back to sound check and touring, and
One more
we're
thing.
gonna be out all year. Go ahead.
If you would be so kind, if you got the album, write in to one of our Instagrams and just let us know what songs you're gravitating towards. And if you don't have the album,
Go get it.
go to anywhere you get your music. It's there. Go to Spotify, iTunes. Go to your local record store. Everywhere. Go to buckcherry.com and go get some vinyl.
And when you get it, maybe take a little road trip for like 45 minutes and do a driving listen. That's always good,
This is a cool dance move.
Gina says thank you. Thank you, Gina.
Hey, Gina.
All right.
Hey, forget about it.
We'll see you guys at the rock show. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Those who don't have the record, go get it. We love you guys.
Buck Cherry Volume 10. Love you.
How's everybody